Hello, welcome to another lesson on the Guitar Method for Kids book. That's this one just here. Really good book, lots of great stuff in this one. And we're going to start today thinking again about notes and their values, how much a note is worth, okay? Now, do you remember, let's see if you can remember, I'm going to hold some notes up. And when I hold them up, what I want you to do is just try and remember how many beats these notes are worth, okay? So if you could pop in the chat, hello, nice to see you. Hi. There we go, in the chat box. Hi. Right, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to hold up some notes. And what I want you to do is just in the chat box, write down how many beats each one is worth. All right? Quite tricky. Let's see if you can remember what they are worth. Let me just find one more. I want that one there. Okay. So as I said, I'm going to hold up a note. If you can tell me how much it is worth in the chat. So the first note is... Hello, a couple more people. I'll just explain what I'm doing again. A couple more people have turned up. So I'm going to hold up a note. For example, that one there. And you just have to write in the chat how many beats that is worth, okay? So let's start with this one. Let's do this one together and then we'll do the others. So in the chat, please, how many beats is this worth? Bonus point if you remember what it's called, okay? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time's up. Okay. So that one is worth 1 beat and it's called a crotchet, or some people call it a quarter note, okay? It's particularly Americans, but often in modern music. So often a quarter note or a crotchet. 1 beat is the answer. 1 beat. Yeah! Excellent. Good job. Right, so I'm going to hold up the next ones and I'm not going to tell you until I've done all 3 this time, okay? All right, this one. How many beats? A bonus if you remember what it's called. All right, that one. Next one. This one. Again, how many beats? But a bonus if you remember what it's called. All right. And the final one is going to be this one. And remember, it doesn't matter if it's that way round or that way round, it's exactly the same. So how many beats is that one worth? That's the last one we're going to do. But also, can you remember the name? Bonus points. Aha, good answers. Okay, yes, you're right. Let's go through them. That one, you are correct. That one was 4 beats. That is worth 4 beats. Excellent job. Well done indeed. This one is called a semibreve. Okay, it's a long name, isn't it? A semibreve. Okay. This one is a quaver, not a semi-quaver. I like semi-quaver. Good guess on that one. It's a quaver, that one, though. Okay, not a semi-quaver. That is worth half a beat. Half a beat is a quaver. Great job. Well done indeed. And that last one, yes, some really good answers here. 2 beats. 2 beats and a minim. 2 beats and a minim. Fantastic job. Right, so who won that? Let me just have a look at those names on there. Let me see. So everyone got a point really for the first one. Most people got a point for the second one. Bonus for the minim. Bonus for saying quaver as well. Oh, that's a very close match there. I think you can add up your own scores. Very nice indeed. Really well done. Okay, so a little bit more on notes and then we'll get on with some playing, okay? But I've also got on here a couple of other things. So I've got my crotchet, as you said. Yes, crotchet. That's a crotchet. And a quaver. So I've got a crotchet and a quaver. And then what I've got is these two little squiggly lines at the bottom here. These are rests, aren't they? They're both rests. One of them is a crotchet rest, so it goes with the crotchet. And one of them is a quaver rest, so it goes with the quaver. But which one is which? So, I'd like you to try and guess which go together. Look at the colours. Is it green with blue, or is it green with pink? Is it yellow with blue, or yellow with pink? What do you think? Just write down the two colours that you think go together. That would be absolutely fantastic. I'll hold it a bit closer so you can see. So all you need to do is write down two colours, which ones go together. You're just making pairs, okay? All right, let's see how you do with that one. I'm waiting. Green and pink. Ooh, green and pink. Nice guess. I like your guess. Well done for having a go at that one. Yellow and blue. Haha. Okay, so you're kind of guessing that we go diagonally, right? Diagonally like this. Okay. Now, I like your idea. Really good idea. But I kind of tricked you in a way because they're already in the right place. So they go like this. Okay. Blue with green, yellow with pink. All right. I thought if I put them in the right place already, I might just trick you. And I think it worked. Right. Really good. Well done. So pink, blue. Blue, yellow. No, that's right. That's now. This is correct now. Stop writing in the chat. Okay. Right. Let's grab our guitars. And I'm going to pop some notes on... Actually, I'll use the magnets. I'm going to put a magnet on my board. And on my board, I've got a magnet and a treble clef laid out with the stave, the music stave. Could you play me that note, please? What note is that? Can you play it? I don't need to do any more than that. You just play it for me, please. And then I will go through them all in a minute. So that's the first one. And then we're going to do the second one, which is the green one. Can you play me that note, please? Play that note on your guitar. Thank you very much. Okay. Ooh, what's going to be next? Blue is right on that top line. Could you play me that one, please? And then we're going to go above the top line, on top of the line, above it, and play the yellow one. And then finally, we're going to add this one in that space there. Could you play me this one? All right, so let's just check our notes. So we should have started with a B, and then we should have played an E, and then an F, and then a G, and then come back down for a C. So these are the notes we should have played. Okay? B, E, F, G, C. B, E, F, G, C. All right, that's what we should have played. And let me pop that down. Da-donk. Okay, B, E, F, G, C. Bit all over the place. B, E, F, G, C. All right. Let's have a play along with some music, okay? So we're going to do... Let's do double trouble, okay? Double trouble. So we're playing the note C for double trouble. And it is on page 16. Here we go. Find your page. Oh, it might be on your page 18, of course. Remember, yours is different to mine for some reason. So we're going to play double trouble. Then we're going to play rock climbing. Then we're going to do the note review that we've started and the bit of Ode to Joy, which we also started last week, okay? So we're going to go through a few things today. All right, are we ready? Here we go. This is double trouble. Now remember, with double trouble, we've got that rest. Where's my little rest one? Yeah, we got. Remember, you got your 1 beat rest on beat 4, so you don't play on 4. Okay, we're going 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Okay. Look forward in the song though, towards the end of the song, and remember, we also don't play on beat 2 because we have our minims. Okay, and we finish on the semi-brief. So just have a quick look through the song, make sure you're happy with it. And here we go. 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 3, and 1. Right. The other thing to remember is the reason it's called double trouble. It's called double trouble because there are only 2 notes in the song. Double. Right? And we're playing C and then B, aren't we, remember? And it just swaps back each time. Alright? Okay, let's do it one more time. 2, 3, 4. And then the B. And then the C. And B. And C. And B. And then the minims. Okay. Should be okay with that song. We did that one a little while ago. So let's move on to rock climbing. Have a look at rock climbing. We've got a couple more notes in this one. Have a look at the first bit. So the first note is a B. And we play that twice, don't we? And then C. C, and then D, D. Okay. Now, if you notice there, after that, you've got what it calls a half note rest, which is basically like a minim rest. Okay, it's a rest which is worth the same as a minim. And that's, you can see that, that's the little line on that middle line. So on the B note, on the B line, you see the little dash it's got there. Okay, so that means we have to rest for 2 beats there. Okay, so we're going to go B, B, C, C, D, D, rest, rest. All right? And then we come back down. D, D, C, C, B, B, rest, rest. Okay? And we play all of that twice because it's got the little dots at either end. So we've got the repeat signs that we have to play those as well. As I'm talking, I'm still looking at the chat every now and then. Shadunk. Just to make sure nobody's popping anything in. So if you're not happy with any of these or you have any questions about any of them, please just pop something in the chat and we can check through it, all right? Let's have a go. Rock climbing. Here we go. Two, 3, 4. B, B, C, C, D, D. Rest, rest. Can make it a little bit quieter. That's really loud in here. Right, so remember, those notes are all on the same string. All of those notes are on the second string, aren't they? With the B, and then the C with your first finger, and then a D with your third finger. And then we come back down. So third finger, first finger, off. All right. Okay, let's go one more time on that one. 2, 3, 4. B, B, C, C, D, D. Rest, rest. Rest, rest, and B, B, C, C, D, D. Rest, rest, and B, B, C, C, B, B. Okay, well done. Yeah, it's quite quick, isn't it? It is a quick one. I'll tell you what, I'll just slow it down a little bit. Let's try it at this speed, okay? Because it is quite a quick one. Absolutely is. All right, let's try one more time. It's a bit slower. So let's just check the speed. Have a listen. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. Okay? So it's going to be about that speed now, all right? So it's a bit slower. Here we go. Let's try again. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. Rest, rest. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. Rest, rest. B, B, C, C, D, D. Rest, rest. B, B, C, C, D, D. Hopefully that's a little better, but it is quite a quick one, and you have to move those fingers quite fast, don't you? All right. Takes a bit of practice on that one. Okay, well done if you're finding that good. Great job. That means you must have practiced a bit. Let's go on to the next page because we're looking at the note review. Remember we did this the other week? So the note review exercises are when we're kind of playing 4 notes and then swapping and playing 4 different notes. And we've got the 4 exercises. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Should be on page 20 for you guys, I think. 18 for me. Right, and then number one was D and F. So we're going 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. Remember, we're doing those little repeats, so we have to play each one twice. Okay. You were better when it was faster. That's quite funny. All right, so here we go. Let's have a little go at that one. Are you ready? So exercise 1, 4 Ds and then 4 Fs and then 4 Ds and 4 Fs. So let's just do it all together. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then F. 2, 3, 4, and then D. 3, 4, and then F. Okay. Right, one more time. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then F. 2, 3, 4, and D. 3, 4, and F. 2, 3, 4. Remember to use your first finger on the first fret and then your third finger on the third fret, okay? Don't just try and move one finger around. That'll make it really hard. So we're just swapping fingers around like that. All right, number 2, C and G. So first and third fret again. C is on the second string, of course. G is on the first string. Let's have a go at that one. 1, 2, 3, 4, and C, 2, 3, 4, and then G, 2, 3, 4, and C, 2, 3, 4, and G, 2, 3, 4. All right. And number 3. Let's go on to number 3. This one's easy because it's just B and E. We don't need any fingers at all. Don't know what to do with my hand. I might just scratch my head while I play. Are you ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. B, 2, 3, 4, and E. 2, 3, 4, and B. 2, 3, 4, and E. 2, 3, 4. Okay, that should be quite easy, I think. So let's go on to number 4, the final exercise, which is C and F. C and F, both on the first fret, second string, and then first string. So here we go, 4 of each again. 1, 2, 3, 4, and C, 2, 3, 4, and F, 2, 3, 4, and C, 2, 3, 4, and F, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so let's just pop into the chat, please. A number between 1 and 5. 5, as we know, means that you did it really well and you're happy with those exercises, okay? 1 being that you found it quite hard, or very hard maybe. And, you know, it's normal that you'll find some easier than others. Number 3 is obviously easier than number 1, all right? But a number between 1 and 5, just for the whole group, how do you feel about those? Okay, and the next thing we're going to look at is Ode to Joy. So we started this briefly last week. Quick drink. Okay, we started this briefly last week. We did the first line, really, didn't we? So 5, 3. Okay, if you're doing 5, you're obviously doing very well. You're finding that quite easy. 3's all right. I'm not surprised. As we said, some of them are easier than others. So, you know, it's okay. 3's not bad at all. Well done. All right, Ode to Joy. As I said, we did this the other week. And we wrote in our notes for the top line. So if you haven't got the notes written down for that top line, could you just say so in chat? And then we'll go through those notes again. If you do have them, then we'll just go through and do 4 notes at a time so we can practice it, okay? So we're just looking at the top line of Ode to Joy. So while I'm waiting for you to type that, I'll just play it so you can remember how it sounds. All right, that's how it goes. Tulumbe, you're here today. How are you? Nice to see you. Okay, so Ode to Joy is what we're doing, and we're looking at the top line. I think everybody's got that written down, so that's great. So let's just do the first 4 notes, which were E, E, F, G. We're just going to play that a couple of times so we can just try and remember all the song, okay? All right, so here we go. We'll do it together. E, E, F, G. So that's all on your bottom string, isn't it? Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. E, E, F, G. Now remember, you have to use your 3rd finger for that G. You cannot move your hand. If you move your hand, you are cheating. All right. Let's do it again. Those 4 notes, please. 1, 2, 3, 4. E, E, F, G. Okay? And one more time. And this time, when you finish on that G note, keep your finger there because we're going to go on to the next ones. All right? So just keep your finger there when you finish these 4 this time. 1, 2, 3, 4. E, E, F, G. Keep your finger there. Right, now we just go back down and we do this. G, F, E, D. It's a little bit tricky because we've got to get that D on. I think that's a reasonably hard one to get on, that D note, okay? But let's go from there. So we're on the G. We've just finished that bit, okay? So we're going to start on that G and go G, F, E, D. Let's practice that together. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, and G, F, E, D. All right, let's go do that again. Let's do it a couple more times. So finger back on that G note, please. And 1, 2, 3, 4, and G, F, E, D. And once more, back on that G note, 3rd finger. 1, 2, 3, 4, and G, F, E, D. All right, let's try and put those 2 groups of 4 notes. Let's try putting them together. So we're going to play 8 notes from the beginning. So that's the first 2 bars, okay? So we're going to go E, E, F, G, G, F, E, D. Slower than that, but that's what we're going to play. Okay, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, and E, E, and G, F, E, D. And one more time. Remember, when you get to that first G, keep the finger on because you're going to play that G again for the second bar, aren't you? Okay. Where is it? Where is D? Where's D? D is here, isn't it? It's on the second string, 3rd fret. Okay. So G is on the first string with your 3rd finger, and the D is on the second string. All right. Let's do it one more time from the beginning there. And remember to keep that G note on because you know you're going to play it again straight away, okay? 1, 2, 3, 4. And E, E, F, G. And G, F, E, D. And one more time. And then when we finish this time, could you again pop a 1 to 5 in chat, okay? 1 being that you didn't play it very well, it's hard, and 5 being it's easy. Okay, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, pop a number into chat so I get an idea of how you're feeling about this one so far. When you're playing this music, make sure you're looking at your book. Make sure your book is open and you have got those notes written down. Makes it much easier for you to follow along. Because if I'm just calling out the letters, it makes it a bit more difficult, doesn't it? If you're not looking at your book as well. Don't try and just play from memory. Look at your book to help you, okay? So far we've got the first 8 notes: E, E, F, G, G, F, E, D. Right? And then if you're happy with that, there's a 5 in there. Someone's been practicing, I think. Well done. So 3 or so. Okay. So we'll play it a couple more times, and then we're going to go to the next bar and add the next 4 on. So instead of 8, we're going to have 12 notes to play, okay? 3 or 4. Oh, well done. You guys are doing okay at this. Okay, here we go. Let's do those first 8 notes again. E, E, F, G, G, F, E, D. So 1, 2, 3, 4. E, E, F, G, and G, F, E, D. And one more time, last time, and then we're going to add on another 4. Well done. 5 again. Good job. 1, 2, 3, 4. And E, E, F, G, and G, F, E, D. Right. What we do next is we've just finished that D note, right? We've played that D. And then we're going to go down to a C. Okay. So from that D note we just used, we're going to play C twice, C, C, and then we're going to come back up, D, E. Okay, so the next 4 notes are C, C, D, E. Okay, let's just do those 4 notes together a couple of times, and then we're going to try and tag them on the end of the other 8. It's going to get harder and harder as we add more notes, isn't it? Okay, here we go. Those 4. C, C, D, E. 1, 2, 3, 4. C, C, D, E. And once more. 1, 2, 3, 4. C, C, D, E. And last time, 1, 2, 3, 4, C, C, D, E. Okay. From the beginning, it's going to get tricky because every time we add more notes on, obviously it gets a bit harder, okay? So just remember, when we've done the first 4 notes and we finish on that G, keep the finger there because we're going to start there again and go down, aren't we? And then when we get to the end of those 8 notes, we finish on that D, the next note again is going to go down to that C, which we play twice. All right, let's have a go. Remember to look in your books, follow along. It will make it easier for you. Here we go, all 12 notes. 1, 2, 3, 4, and E, F, G, and G, F, E, D, and C, C, D, E. Okay, I'm going to go a bit slower this time. You might notice as well I'm saying and after each 4. So when you hear me say the and, you know the next 4 is going to start, okay? All right, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, and E, F, G, and G, F, E, D, and C, C, D, E. And one more time. And then after this time, could you again pop a number into chat, say how you feel about it now? Because adding these makes it harder, I think. So here we go. One more time. 1, 2, 3, 4, and E, F, G, and G, F, E, D, and C, C, D, E. Okay, it's getting harder, isn't it? So yeah, just pop into chat, see how you feel about that. We're going to only add the next 3 notes on, so we're just going to finish this top line. And the reason for that is this top line is really important to learn in this piece, because once you know the top line, the second line is almost exactly the same, and the last line is almost exactly the same. So learning a top line well means you can actually play 3 of the 4 lines without any problem, okay? So it's really important to get this top line known, and once you got it, you're going to breeze through the rest of the song, okay? All right, the last 3 notes, we're going to start where we finished, which is an E note, and we just do E, and then we're back on the D note, D, D. So we've only got 3 to add this time, and one of them is the open E, and then D, D. Okay. All right, so yeah, I'm not surprised as we're adding notes, you're feeling less confident with it, some of you. Don't worry, that's normal. It's getting harder because we're adding more to it. You just need to spend some time playing through it this week and making sure you're happy with it. Let me know if you haven't got the notes written in, and I'll make sure you have done that before we finish today, okay? You worked out line 2 as well. Well done, fantastic. Right, let's go and play through all of the top line. Remember, we're now adding E, D, D at the end, okay? Right, here we go. I'm going to go reasonably slowly. Are you ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. E, F, G, and G, F, E, D, and C, C, D, E, and E, D, D. Okay? It is tricky. I know I'm seeing a couple of you over the next couple of days one-to-one as well, so we can always go through anything you're not sure about if you've got a lesson booked in. I'm looking at Daniel and Tulumbe in particular, because I think I'm seeing you guys anyway this week. All right. Okay, let's go one more time. 1, 2, 3, 4, and E, F, G, and G, F, E, D, and C, C, D, E, and E, D, Right. Please, I'm going to hang around for a minute. We're finished. Really well done today. You've done a really good lesson. We finished, but I'm going to hang around for a minute or two just in case anyone wants that first line written in and they haven't got it yet. Okay? So if you haven't got that top line written in, all the notes, let me know in chat and I'll make sure you've got that before you head off, okay? Next week, we should be back in schools, guys. Yeah, you will see me next week and hopefully it'll be in school. So that'll be really cool. I'm looking forward to it. I'm really looking forward to seeing everybody. It's going to be really cool. And seeing how much you've improved. I'm really excited about it. Okay, anyone not got the word, not got the letters, the notes? Anyone need help with the notes? 4.999. Okay, everybody seems happy. So I will see you soon. Really well done. Bye-bye.